person? Where's Devin? Devin?
Hi.
Hi. Where's our camera?
I don't know. Brent, look here.
Hi. Oh, we do have a video. Wonderful. Okay, so number 2 on here is that it is unlawful to use any sound amplifying device in a park. This includes boomboxes, loudspeakers, public address systems.
And Brent.
So the problem is, no, but I'm not amplified, that's just me. So I was going to talk, so if you cannot hear me, please raise your hand now, because I'm talking and saying very important things. No, wonderful. Exactly. So, you know, I thought I'd start that way because, yes, I'm shaking with the papers. My God, it's like I just won the Academy Awards. Hold that. Because it even says in here that openings are the hardest ways to get started. What do you say? And really, for Justin and I, this moment is about expressing our gratitude to each one of you for having traveled. We have distances from Georgia and Utah, as far away as a couple blocks here in Ballard. So whether you traveled 5 minutes, which would have literally been a block away because we all had traffic today, or 3,000 miles, right now, no one is a friend. Everyone is family. You really don't understand, unless you've been in this situation, that it's not about being friends, it's about being part of our family. And so we're looking around at each one of you and recall with great joy the reasons why you're here to celebrate the love and relationship between Justin and I. I also am going to take a little break from the script because the fact that I get emotional and read these things, Justin does not, but he doesn't like to talk in public. So if I need a moment, you'll forgive me. Craig, where are you? You're going to come stick him with a stick to make him cry, so that there won't just be one set of tears. I continue and say because we have such a large family, it's possible some of you don't know our story. So I will tell you that I met Justin when we joined the Seattle Men's Chorus in September of 2009. I don't know that I actually met him on the first day. Evil side eye. But I did know that I noticed him. And actually, we began our friendship through the way you do with a lot of the men's chorus, through Facebook. And it began as comments and likes on posts. Then, as I've been told, through the intervention and a slight nudge from our dear friend, Fred, Justin was told something along the lines of, I think Brent may like you. Fred was right. I'd grown very fond of this man. His posts, his musings, the way he communicated with the world through the public. I thought there was something fascinating that I must get to know better. So our friendship went from public postings to an email thread that ran for months and months. During our email conversation, we covered topics such as, how are you today? What did your puppy destroy this time? What's a stair climb? And all of those extremely pressing topics. But finally, on October 20th, 2010, the stars aligned. I was in the final preparations for a fundraising event and working late in the office. Justin was house sitting for a friend living just past the University of Washington. At about the same time, we each took to Facebook. I was just taking a quick break. Justin was looking for what to do for dinner. Given that I too get a little, well, as my friend Lynn calls it, hangry if I haven't eaten, I decided to send Justin an email and suggest that we go to dinner together at the very, very romantic restaurant, Williams-Ruth. Yes. Yes, indeed. We each had football-sized calzones because this is precisely the image you want to convey on your first date. Wait. Was this a first date? I thought it was just dinner. Well, though a rose may be a rose, I learned dinner is never just dinner. I look back at the way we began our relationship and I realized it was perfect for us. It was entered into as friends and blossomed on its own. Though we didn't tell each other at the time, we'd already started falling in love with each other within weeks. The past 2 years, we've gotten to know each other's families, friends, and loved ones. But in the end, we work hard on our love each and every day. For example, I wake up like a rocket. I'm ready to start the day. Justin, he likes to sleep. Every morning, I will wake up 45 minutes before I have to get out of bed so that we can cuddle and that I can help him join the world on his terms together with me. Even if we don't have to leave and go to work at the same time, we both wake up. So that way we can say good morning, goodbye, I love you, and start our day. We travel proudly together holding hands whenever and wherever we can. We both feel lucky to be in each other's lives, and I know that Justin is right for me because just last July, a month ago, we had to spend one night apart, and we both realized that we couldn't sleep because of the absence of each other. What I've discovered in this past 2 years is that true love is like faith. There is no shibboleth to demonstrate the true meaning of our love. It just is, and anyone who spends time with us will see it. During the first year, I kept mementos. We turned them into a scrapbook, and I gave it to Justin as an anniversary present. We took a train trip to San Francisco, we saw a concert. We went to Disneyland for Justin's birthday because everyone deserves to hear the employees of Disneyland scream, "Happy birthday, Justin!" as you pull out of Big Thunder Mountain Station. We went back to Disneyland for Christmas because you just got to see, it's a small world with the Christmas lights. We saw movies, we saw live theater. We ate out on special occasions, we each changed jobs. But what the scrapbook reminds us of most are the people in our lives that make up who we are and who shared those moments with us. And I'd like to thank a special friend, Crystal, who came up from San Francisco because she was the person and her roommate Becca that we went to see in San Francisco for the concert. And when we look back on that, we remember not just the concert, not just the train trip, but the fun time we had going to the pizza place where we just sat around telling stories and having a good time. But then we also remember those who couldn't be here tonight, and that this moment is for all those people. My godparents in Boston, my friend Claudia in Connecticut, everyone who would have had to travel distances that just were not manageable for a fun party with a great cake. Life has been pretty terrific, really. 2 years, couldn't have asked for something better. But we also know that it won't always be that way. The past 2 years have been difficult for many friends and our loved ones, and we're reminded that life is not fair, and that unexpected things can and do happen. We've also seen those same people find great strength in their relationships, where they find the energy not only to survive, but to thrive through whatever challenge life has tossed their way. Justin and I are committed to being each other's support through whatever pitch life sends our way, in good times and in bad. I was going to quote Abraham Lincoln. I'm not going to. But this too shall pass. That was the quote, but it gets confusing. And I'll just say that the words of Lincoln actually have never been more true, because today is a moment that we're celebrating, and we know that it'll pass. But for here, for now, we are so thankful for our friends and family. Tomorrow, that's the unknown. But Justin and I are going to take one moment and let you all know what we're planning for our future. Our dream is to be loving husbands and fathers. Yep, Justin and I want to expand our family. It's a process that we're going to ask for prayers, and that the prayers be that it's quick. Because we've been told by those who know that it can be extremely long, emotionally grueling, and fraught with ups and downs. Therefore, you'll forgive us if there aren't Facebook posts or other conversations until we are able to post a specific about the addition to our family. I hope I haven't bored you with a look into our past and a glimpse into the future. And I'll stop talking as soon as I forge a contract with the present with the man that I love. Therefore, in front of each of you as witnesses, I ask Mr. Justin Owen Williams if he will be my constant companion, best friend, and love of my life, in good times and in bad, in sickness and health. Will you cherish me, honor me, and walk side by side with me? Will you remember the joy of our last kiss and forget the anger of our last quarrel? I ask you these things in front of our family because I do. I promise each of these things and more, and look forward to your answer. We have these lovely rings that were secured when my godparents were in town, and I ask you to wear this and never take it off except when you're cleaning with the braces. And I promise you this. We gotta be realistic, people. But actually, I finished by saying that we have a nightly routine. It's not exciting. There's 2 glasses of ice water, the dog gets a few pieces, and we go to bed. As we drift off to sleep, we say the same thing. Sweet dreams. And today, the dreams come true. Thank you. More than happy to, if anyone feels inclined to give a toast on behalf of Justin or I, this would be your time to do so. We would just ask that no one be quite as, well, verbose as myself. I set the standard, everyone cut it down by a third. Anyone? Mr. John Horton.
I can't guarantee that, of course, as some of you know. There's a saying that may you live in interesting times. It's actually a Chinese curse. Not many people know that. But we have lived in interesting times over the past year. That particular quote was made popular in the United States by Robert Kennedy back in the 60s. Back in the day, no one could ever imagine what we're seeing today. We are blessed to be here. We are blessed to have this family that's led by these 2. And as Brent often said to me through the headsets, we'll get it right by Apple Cup. Thank God you've got it right now.
I think we should have some... Oh, Miss Brenda Williams. Justin's mother would like to talk to us. I didn't do it.
And she likes to talk about as much as Justin does, so I just want to say thank you both. I love you. You guys are awesome.
Tom Lether, Captain Tom Lether, the man who fired me and then rehired me 6 years later.
That's 2 decisions I ever made. To Brent and Justin, in the spirit of the cake, in the spirit of this beautiful, warm summer evening, from all of us, a huge aloha. Aloha means love, forgiveness, happiness, hello and goodbye. All of our aloha to both of you.
Thank you. Alright, I think we need to have some of this cake. And these are all little takeaways and gifts. I don't know what they're officially called, but everyone gets one. And then this lovely cake, I will say, is made from the People's Cake here in Seattle by Casey Lackey, and she couldn't have taken Justin and I's inspiration any better. Everything except for the bird of paradise is edible, so if you happen to want the flower, feel free. We've got pictures of it, so you can go ahead and eat the flowers.
How often do you get a chance to eat turtle?
Right, exactly. Alright, so now we can cut a cake. Does anyone have experience with this? They didn't put us...
You got it!
Just the first slide.